Aubameyang. Chelsea for air try some big general free Barcelona. No, my bomb campaign because Chelsea need an attacker. Now, I want some Nania deba. And then somehow do I have one with radiation, some of the doors. Now, said the SC no, and then you enjoy the show. And run a holiday, you never could do holiday, no. But the guy can you may say leaving him. It is a basana and say, don't know Homeka. Yaba Ramo Kumasi Santiago say, Kodako, just you know, Ome you ain't a friend anymore, Otu for just you know, over to Vopicha Ome. But my checks will mention, Ozenra, Nrechi, because Obama say, mention Odomo when you from behind the correct. The Chestnut mention happy they were not told, and now their permission was not sought. But management decided to say, because the management graduates are from paying for the board for the name or comment. It's management for any for year from Nessa Asimbia and Nassim Cornier. But management for the name because of you from in terms I won't train all the region. Say, I'm going to make a strong case. Most make a strong case to eventually mention the whole concept as because it's a beautiful jersey. Just you know, with the picture of a two and everything, but Saula Baluna by the management for someone passing, yeah. Omaku Yefrim. This week, Korobeta Rapia Bibia this week. By next week, the Korobeta now announce more new signings and a new coach. But as I'm thinking of and a bit raw, in fact, players have been happy. The kind players, no crowd say, I can tell some and Koye Momo. Make Chim say, Unze, Kodom the players like 3 months. Then you choose 3. April, May, June. And they say July, but the month of April has been cleared. April, you know. To go the players like 3 months. And starting preseason, players are still. Heavy kaka. Now, the situation. Bet Power sponsorship of the Ghana Premier League, $6 million. You've been breaking it down. How is it going to be like? Ningina, the one Samoba. By everybody, say Bet Power sponsor a Liga. And no more beyond who kinds of very matches in Cabet. Players and the coaches, no. I'm a catch room. Yababe share no so on some near Roman so our commode games, no. Ghana, some medals are coming home. Our boxers are making us proud. Boxers, and they are making us really, really proud. Yabako, had some say, okay, say, last Wednesday, and Yaba near Kaba say, that's a book. Well, this video about Bunting, Pography, Edibai, anyone says something. Chain about says the apartment is a rented apartment. Yumbo, we believe, Toba has project no maybe, you know. But they say a rented apartment, but rented or not, it's still a good year on my year. But Hearts of Oak, I swear, probably my project, you know, is going on well. I don't know, but no say other people are taking it out of context. Anyone sends all the commentaries coming around it. But we move beyond that. The most important thing is that Toba Fede is doing some good work. The Hearts of Oak. And they also about Omabaso. And Kotogone has some infrastructure. He's very good for our football. We move from there. But the Ramo, Kofi Koji. And I say Kofi Koji feels I had to vote in India. And now some say, Sahaz of folk at Oma releasing that. They should give him a letter, pay him off, because teams here, many other teams. I was almost signing. But Sahaz of folk releasing no cooperate. A bit of a problem about. Oh, and also, a 3-year ban year contract issues. House of Oak. Sober renew and now renew and also on some. Because a 3-year ban year a very key to House of Oak project going into next season. Africa, anybody, any league in Yano. Yababa share no so on some. Ne has how House of Oak companion for RS and some Nina. Now in Salaji Groups and Obigo Bisana say. They say sponsorship fee now, but not money now, but. Alaji, obadia tumse Kotogone house in Jibin Che Obia, so Kotogone house no Adomi Wamwa. Na Alaji Nsembia Wakano. Yabashe Ibrahim Moro. Finally, he's gone to Al Hilal. Why in the medical? Official announcement by close of day, they normal announce it. Abrantiano reports just said pressure or the mass and take management to sell him. And Yasam Kitwa. And also be remni ahwe ehon ensem. Ensem no de doso. Ni nyina e wo honom. Women's League so and FNB ever announce it a sponsor. I understand it's a Malta Guinness and I have sponsored the Women's League, which is good news for Ghana football. I think that we must say now is also about the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association open your day finano. So sponsorship the idea bomb church. So when they are bringing it, I will say also a bomb abaso. And she shall would run penny 4 years for our football going into next season in Bibiano. Yeah, the one seminar eba. Yeah, sure anymore. The ship will be in the house. Oliver Khan, some few minutes. Obeba. And that ship the last one said I'm fun as but also Banoba can't see me through BNT. Or this season the best starting on semi obeka. Intending in any beti from airship de Lansana. Yakonim Christian. Bibiamo Code. Can be the weekend go, but represent running your weekend. And let's say, never be brain, never find a Monday. And then me say name Monday. Aha, nobody me find a Sunday. Because we find 10 run Saturday. But 10 run Saturday and come back one run. Ah, but 10 run we start in many years. Timber fans say Saturday. And see, no pay. The house, hey, and then Friday, David, also a question. Also, go boy, I chana Kwabesaba. Chance of Sabo. Now, you with this announcement, you can't check your phone. I say, but I say, I'm not complaining about Saturday shows now. I am live on 1HD TV. No, at here for baby, I'm on water credit. I'm on Cheers. I'm on Sunyani on Bono FM. I'm on water Chiman. I'm Adepa FM, Adepa on El Techiman, Mamo of Friends so Time FM. They say, Omamutia of Belgium, in Belgium, and they're live, Pent Radio, and they're live, Belgium, they're live of France, Adamfopa Radio. Mamo, now I'm for complaining, say, I know 1HD TV, no, weekends, Emma. Well, from China, 1HD will be live on 1HD, China. Nti ya catch it even say a Saturday show will also be live on 1HD TV by your own request. And ye decide man because you medi ani muni wa ye ni ho. But ye ni ho dia mo ho. I just say so it means that momo you're more important than us. Yes, you make us who we are. Nti sama kan dia na chese also ye. And mamu jumedi live on Facebook. And answer wa call Facebook search engine him no search it Pure FM TV. Pure FM TV. Okwa na wa share feed no bi so atimi anya biare. O share no timeline o benya biare. O share no other platforms. Say your number of people or more groups outdoor sharing your groups and baby no be antimi nya bi. Leave a comment, but there be answer make let's be as civil as possible. Say the be yen kodi di atem no nyen say obi kan asem na ne nya adwen I agreed. I mean that is why nipa obi awo ni ti no because obi ntimi ndwin mo obi now so watch the nicely. Near the Sadia, Ebasa, we can read those comments. About the Koyatin Yedia, say, and Chay. It's nice, no, and then some no. Andy, what the birthday never Nanko Pado, Mefa Kunya Tsunami Dadasi. Oh, vote of thanks. I said, Antaman, Yeda Yanko Pasi, in the first place. Na as a debut and so enko enfama chairman and members of war if you have seen especially the sports crew chairman me dem say sanso eno hene be free dakwa 50 mame na no so as a sports center for the perfect print me do omunyina ase na afi amonone for no so Sam Tuga mo any Brooklyn's finest mo Mr. Recover Force mo our branch friends say OG ewo London na Ojin so mamina na sepa George Ofe ewo London mamina na se papa ewo London Bridge oye juma ewo Guys and Saints Tomat Hospital mina na se sanso ena cham ena se de di na ayo so obo ba na se bi ye fruitrim oye se obo na bi ye fruitrim me ba ho na napoma mamina na napoma se so je wanka na napoma se na me na me wo fa oleke me wo fa oleke de no de na fa oleke de no 2 cards no buy no say Andy Andy was munji we oba asida no odano broni and oma the farm so oje inde unken no so chese wo wajejiam na freni so what you say because be brain so nam kwan so ba Mr. Posim broni uka broni Kobe Man U Kobe Man UK Kobe Man UK ayi so so de ba ayi ebo blebo
fantastic
also betin nka
kula bi so metin nka
T FK Knox
T
na na semenhia
fantastic
na obebde so be we no atoka ayi ogani di bebde me bebde me nya hwe o eno anse ayi okenem ni ayi
oye no on
obe Fatima
nana ya also the BBC
yes nana ya obasa nana ya obasa jawa ni pare de dos
se tuga dia badia
oh tuga ba
madam just say tuga see from there
tuga ba oh
tuga ni Brooklyn's van is a see from there anyway ayi
account ko na kan shik sa
see now say no na chance what
me kunko solo Tokyo na ka se bete
ene kan no
me nam nyina ma boy si abisi de
ene kan ma petrol in full tank
oh my boy si from enro abisi say January say dem chilan kusa
yes this can be 1 week but about level
birthday na kasa ba me refi say na me ne ma me kasa no so that days ne cry you too so say go between 3rd and 4th
anyone we
ba me say do na so a shebo say belam kwaso cha nipa de doso nipa de doso pa obodi na ore yes but asena na mdem obia
okay yeah that's ne yamra manone sem no so because it looks like a net said games let's high no well we are live on Pent Radio Belgium for us all Pent Radio Gent some say kind of Gent and I okay Gent okay it's also no Samuti enka from Monday to Friday on Air Pent Radio Belgium now on Saturday there Nanajimai atnase ho no no dijuma no e studio ho eno saade nyina be join on video call ne saade no ho so na crew ni nyina ba Belgium ho ne aba be show na free Belgium na e dia ba ho so e be kwa dan for Radio France ne ai show na free na e dia ba etin hyehyɛ ne de bebre ne dia toto na kwa mu and so ho no okay eti Andy yenhwe mu wa manone na yenhwe ho so no
yes na son and handover kosu
one handover
oh son man handover remote in the mama man
I handover say big brother Nigeria
and then your mama recharge and then ban say mama okay I want big brother on be hana joana jodie no
na say na junzo no musumu ye I don't know about no say nas na near you
say anaju me can anaju after 9 so omunyo omun cycle almost after 9
because meaning say a lot of homes ndoka besi so yeah o de na kwa se me de bia ko oban be big brother Niger and grand be cartoons also me so hebo o ye dual views wa e just we heba
akabako
as if it is go for laptop obi now say uni say why do uni say
and then so na you be say from one recharge
it's in member no mo be we bi because mon starting negotiations
this unya amicable
this all starting negotiations now so ba no say the EPL is starting today and no kwa we are Germany oko France oko Portugal. The leagues are starting. Brighton will tell I enjoy but no the fantasy code no. Aba be tuja ma isisi a o create fantasy league code no. Enti e be tuja. Na leagues ni na start say no. Na ma mo hwe because when him say obi say makonta say. Makonta e do asembon po pa because me nwa ba amatina de ono no big brother Naija no. Onye na nso sorry free ho na wa never go down to a born. I got bedroom. No, I didn't got to live in what you just do now. Oh, it's an man. Why, baby? I say, activate Showmax. I can get all the leaks.
If you're back home, we are no.
If you're back, whatever live on Facebook. If you're back with Mamma and Mamma, hand over ceremony. And no. Eddie, my papa no name mano. Say. And the
reaction, no man, Butamu aso.
Remember ni yanzo Liverpool for
aye. See, hand it over. Papa ndem so mde adne tunu kwa no otwe remote
I say I'm a medal in for cup when she was
handing over Akoso. Handing over Akoso Chairman.
Yeah, handing over in a lot of homes in there.
Yes.
From there because the men are back, the leagues are back. And yes, we have to watch our leagues. The EPL, the French Le Championnat, the Bundesliga, and even the Serie A and the Spanish La Liga, and Mama Kenya as well next week. It is a time for the men. We have to take control of the remote again. Say you are koda. You have born a winner, you pin, and I have done. What am I for brother? Send you an adjunct.
Nano grandma, and Untiminko, sir. You have born a winner, but Danoko TV say. You know who?
Okay, Cassius, your room, young Shaman on Instagram.
Chairman, study a Premier League next Saturday, and then we can't go by say, ABI, top 4, but now you're tier for near viewers, and so top 4 predictions.
Yes, last season, okay. Around the same time, we did the same thing.
Yes.
Live on Facebook, I bet him their tour.
Yeah.
Or what him their call on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or what Twitter, hashtag
Pure Sports.
Pure Sports. Hashtag Pure Sports. Now, watch your top 4. Christian Bear in the top 4, Andy Bear in the top 4, Mehmet Ye, Obia Bear in the top 4. And the very prominent ones being so also top 4.
Yeah.
Memo my yena, over the Abane Akai, Eddie Amaya T4. Some various, sports journalists, it be movie actors, it be other football administrators. Obia ni top 4 beba.
Yeah.
Minnesota bisa Randy, the Ogo bisa the top 1, top 4. The one say Liverpool first. It's yen name. Obisa Mickey Charles, Ugo bisa na. Obia ni also befa. Or Arsenal, or they will count. Or ever feel that got the Arsenal to first.
So in Arsenal 4 abe.
It's baby some beba. Okay. Andy Cassius.
Chairman.
Very man.
Your top 4 no you good sware, but yen share teams no omo because top 4 no be depend on squad depth and never
yes.
Ntino you very boom kakra teams no said almost squad on babe use for the season they see it here into rare squad na teams ne dey ba na ohun ba bia do de enso betimi afa say e bia wey and afu say obetimi aja na so wontimi anyi but yeni can hurt Manchester City because omo na last season omo eje ye jari di kama Manchester City and sana ya ba other clubs so me defending champions ntino yenya Man City de na chairman Man City squad omudi ramu this season. But still, yeah, place on record. Say transfer into the close here.
Of course, yeah.
Intino, bia, not teams to be on my ebimu besaba. But for now, this is what we have. And the chairman, Manchester City squad and now Premier League next started 7 p.m. Ghana time. This is the squad Pep Ebe Yusu for the Premier League.
Okay, goalkeeping now. Me who listen go and
this is you in the first.
That's it. You can solve your cancer. Listen, you take it. Okay, and is it left backs? I can only Cancelo. It's the upper left back. Who's upper branch be from Anderlecht? It's upper Anderlecht for boy. Be Gomez. Be open. Edna Bajo Laporte Ake for one position. Diaz Stones and right back is only Walker. Is a Walker? Can Walker and Kwanaka? These are them Kurani Bibabe Ibedinechi or Gundogan Silva, Rodri, Kevin Phillips, and all Kevin De Bruyne and so ha. And Foden, Grealish, Alad, Alvarez, Mahrez, the Kauku. Okay.
Kolanibia.
Grand back. Okay. That is Man City.
Man City.
How much mean bad?
Man City.
Man City are in my top 4, of course. I mean.
Okay.
How much mean in my top 4? Man City.
Okay. Liverpool. So you Liverpool there. Almost the second last season. Now Liverpool. So pair what they have now.
Liverpool even in the attack they have Diaz Nechino Jota Retio, Omo Nunes Nechi Firmino, Salah Nechi Cavallo. And in the midfield, Thiago Nechi Keita and Milner now. Fabinho in the middle. Over to the Keita Koka Fabinho who has he. Yeah. Baba Van Zo had the position. Will be a new Biampre. Sano. What I say? Didn't over Bian Henderson, Elliott, Robertson, Timakas, Van Dijk, Onu Biampre, Konata na Matip, Trent and Gomez and listening. Kalia. Liverpool, so they will make the top 4. Almost squad nowhere. And right here, what TV screens is the CRT for? So live on Facebook and also on One HD TV. Almost screen as well. And Manchester Gusono. These are the guys who will be fighting for the title for Liverpool, and I think they will make the top 4.
Jeremy, Chelsea so the Kakra. Chelsea so for now, almost players are available to Chelsea as we speak.
Okay, Chelsea the enemy. Chelsea, Mendy, Betliani, and Ariza Balega. So on the Somo Hegwasobekwa.
Yeah, but Onyanko
and sir, well, defenders no. Chua Alonso Sa Malanza.
So it's work a team now.
Okay. Don't want me to normally has to be CDC. Okay. Silva Spliqueta Chaloba and Koulibaly ne Kunde.
The way no so me could
I remember yeah. When you couldn't run Wanyama. Okay. And Kovacic Lustuvchik Barkley, Jorginho and Gallagher, Kante, Elliott, James Mount, Havertz, Ziyech, Sterling, and Avena Tinechina, a police in Hudson Odoi. And so Chelsea squad no, and the Chelsea squad in Yabadu. And our Chelsea said it here, I say
squad, yeah. But so was it still now in terms of
and our coach the guys are on ready, say, Natak Munyan said you open a defense, Munyan said you open.
Yeah. Indeed, the reason why Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Asad Enra Nani Dia started Eba Ninano and omu defense okrano Mark Kukuya and so they say Chelsea any Brighton for ne we be on so be catch Chelsea omu left back into on the bar. That means Marcos Alonso likely to join FC Barcelona this summer. Enti eno. Now, Arsenal so near Arsenal so said the almost near.
I watch it. Yes. Go bless. Yay. Team Bini. Roman Penny for Oko Mamincha and Penny for no Mutiko. Oko Duma. Do spare parts on near Ina. Oh, Penny for Nina. I'm Arsenal for Kwa. Now, okay, Ramsdale 10-9 goalkeeper and so the Ramsdale now. Balcoha, your Tomiyasu, your Ben White, your Cedric, Nothing Coffee, Bellerin. Your Ben White Corona, so central back. Also on Saliba. And a pre Gabriel Magais in holding, Magais in the bubble. Your Tieni Zinchenko Madlanas, Zinchenko Nebo. Obahanso Pate El Neni Lokonga, Omnian Soviet in Boba Pate Nebo. What I say. And Odegaard Fabio Vieira. On so now Kwaha near Shaka and so on 18 was in Chago Timba midfielder. Now Patino Midlands on Fanina Babiansa. Onyade Saka Nicolas Pepe and Reece Nelson almost so El Honum and also Nkatia and Gabriel Jesus not first not so Jesus also what him Gabriel what him Jesus yes now Martinelli is was Miroha and Marquinhos Vinicius on Bomber on the man Alonso no Chelsea no it's a no to from no Jen Star VC
now how much we dey no dey now I remember Manchester United this way yeah Manchester United
just now
over mun cut off for no
it's yes na so cut off for no
so we are be to
me tough o me usa am for here o mo dey afa
nti Manchester United is no pay what
Manchester United me go attack because the whole am for you if you have Ronaldo you still have a very good team. I mean Ronaldo on any day the sad thing is that they be out to be making the top 4 the top 6 they will be making so Ronaldo last season your body disease this time they want to do one better and I'm sure so with Ten Hag, they said you also team no. If you get things right, wait to me. They say Russell Sancho and Elanga on the left, and it looks like it will be a Sancho. Ronaldo and Martial, if you want Martial ni, and Ronaldo ni, and Diallo, Fred, Fernandez, Matic, McTominay, Taylor Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Varane, and Adalo, and now Wan-Bissaka. Now anyway, how much the butcher of Amsterdam, Lisandro Zuka, Varane honum, and at the year imposed. It's Manchester team no so bad, but as to how they will blend it, if the players will give their best, because there's a team, Kabebiania, almost the second, 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
but the season I counted 2 seasons ago, almost the second. Last season, Ronaldo, Sancho. No more go cease. So we are hoping say on beti ayi no mo aba. Ti omo ni awon for ba be pray for them there but They are not part of my top 4.
Okay, my memorable Tottenham Hotspur there in 10 terms. So Hugo Lloris, Brandon Oxton, and our Fraser Foster goalkeepers miensa. Matt Doherty, Sergio Reguilon, Christian Romero, Davison Sanchez, Emerson Royal, Eric Dyer, Jafat Tenganga, Ben Davis, Clement Langley, Abrantia friends A.S. Pence, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Harry Winks, Ryan Sessegnon, Dejan Kulusevski, Oliver Skip, Rodrigo Bentancur, Ivan Perisic, E.F. Bissouma, Pepe Sarr, Giovanni Lesotho, Tanguy Ndombele, Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, Brian Gill, Richarlison, inti Tottenham Hotspur, inti chairman, we 6 clubs I do more teams no and so dia but no mu na ere na ye dia top 4 inti chairman over started with top 4 na but when we say Facebook for do na do mo dia egu Facebook do na do mo dia egu Facebook a o per squad that ye dia boy any Premier League start in
well James Fuke Alfredson or say Man City, Liverpool, Man United and Chelsea. And I'm Kojo Fred because the first City, second Liverpool, third Spurs, fourth Arsenal, fifth Chelsea. And also at the end, okay. Alex Vinny Jr. also Liverpool, Man City, United and Tottenham. And Nana Poku Bills also Arsenal, first, second Liverpool, third City, fourth Tottenham. Godfred Adjaman also Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal. El Sharawi. Odeon Vardian, my boss, here live from a Chimota, a Chapa, and you'll be on and come from a crab. Yeah. Also, even say my top 4 Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. And some more majestical. I say Man City, I say Liverpool, Spurs, City, and Arsenal. Attack of visit Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Tottenham. These are my top 4. Atom Energy Arnold, Chelsea to win, Liverpool second, third City, and Arsenal. And I will say Liverpool first, second City, third Tottenham, and fourth Arsenal. Near Rich Sterry. Also Odiano, a number of them. Amurana Musa, I say Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Tottenham. Okay. Well, Benjamin and Champions in the Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Tottenham. It looks like a man for the Donald Yomoba. Christian,
Chairman,
your top 4 and son Andy the stories I can also
me senga me rem kakran sa on.
Okay, rem.
Chairman, the one thing I very common is this year Premier League be very tough. Okay, the teams that me improve now. Me nya sure say obi abefa league in the be as easy as compared to maybe in the past season. A be very tough. But one thing I remaining constant, Chairman, and say still Liverpool. Any Man City back in the Premier League, you know, and there's nothing I wait my phone. Teams now are there, Arsenal a lot of businesses. Tottenham Hotspur are so wonderful in this transfer market, but I don't think say enough to bridge the gap between any of the two teams now. For the past 5 seasons, we are Premier League now. And in the season we are most likely say either City and I say Liverpool back on the Premier League, you know. But the back who mention Man City, ni say Chairman my idea. For the past 5 seasons, Pep by our 6 seasons there. But the last 5 seasons, you know, Man City Aji Premier League, you know, and pre Marco and 9. Pep, baby, our Kobiano, what G League it was on Premier at FC Barcelona, what G League it was so 3 consecutive times. I remember from 2008 up to 2011, Pep G League it was so and Premier Sasa. Oba Bayern Munich. From 2013 to 2016, 3 consecutive years, Pep G League, you know, Etwaso and Premier Sa. Boba in the English Premier League, you know, Chairman on Timinya Sadino. In fact, in the Premier League era, the only time at Team B, G League Atwaso Premier Sa and Manchester United. Since then, Chairman, ABC BM, say we have one team, our G League Atwaso 3 consecutive time, Chairman ABC BM. The last time KBC, you know, Manchester no G League, you know, 3 consecutive times, you know, now 2006, 2007, 2007, 2008, and 2008, 2009, and Manchester United, a G League, you know, twice and Premier, sir. There is no team I started Premier League, you know, what you may say, so they're not another motivation for Man City. Any Pep, and they say they have to become the second team in Premier League era omoji league na to aso empre mako miensa bas chairman dia ade mani agene se amanfo kan se Pep Guardiola de on tie emmo with a striker anytime obenya striker bia no onya problem but chairman yen kan sisudua se City Edge League in fact City Edge League ato aso premier no de o man twice me kai pass 2017-18 wo G League no o defend ye in 18-19 and Liverpool be break his dominance no and o start bouncing back G League in 2021 season and 21-22 aje ato aso premier no 18 premier no de waje but say all the third one no is being the major challenge for Pep but me sure say they will try to do it this season but chairman Adebaku mentioned Liverpool. He said Liverpool will come very angry. Do you know why? Since a Premier League in Bayern, in fact, a Premier League managers are very successful. Alex Ferguson. But Alex Ferguson, Crano, only said one more than 91 points in Premier League history.
Okay.
The only time Ferguson any 91 points in Premier League the year 1999-2000. Omoji League, you know, Manchester. 91 points. If you Obano, there is no season at Manchester United more than 91 points. So Baji League now 85, 86, 85, 86. But the new standard Premier League, you know, sometimes 97 points crano enough. Now we Liverpool when you 92 points when you final league. When you 97 points when you final league. 5 seasons there terminal. Amundusu league just by 1 point per. So we are community shield now. One thing very common is that they will come fighting and they will fight for the Premier League title. No? So me dream no be dream say we title no dia. A best Liverpool Airmans the better fighting for the Premier League title. No. Tama Yanko City nyemrem kakra bi. City abo without a rare center forward for the past best season last season there. Or more with a recognized striker. But this time around, you know, I prefer a branch of Haaland at the number. Chama man for can, I thought man for team. Say Pep Guardiola there. Sometimes you know, obo no nya striker, yana strikers, you know, they do not fare well and a team a papa your friend Pep Guardiola. But chairman, yan dia man for. Say Pep eba Premier League, obaji Premier League in the first time, you know, 17-18, no, or issue striker. Sergio Kun Aguero. Say ye no. Sergio Kun Aguero Emma Man City 30 goals in all competition. 21 of those 30 goals came in the Premier League. Yewie no onya striker na oman sa 30 goals in all competition. 21 ever in the league no. Man City enya 100 points as 106 goals in the league. So the last time onya striker our man more than 30 goals in a season. 21 ever league no. Man City enya 100 points in the league. Almost 106 goals. In fact, the following season, Man City enya 98 points. You know, again, Sergio Kun Aguero, Man City 32 goals in all competition. 21 of those 32 goals came in the league. You know, now Man City has 95 goals and 98 points in the league. So, in fact, all standard, all record, Premier League now, all 100 points, all 98 points. You know, on your striker, or man more than 30 goals in that season. And then I go for Haaland aba. Quite obvious. So where the service provide Haaland there. Chama mi jiri see we season na be Haaland betima Man City more than 30 goals. So when a striker man more than 30 goals chairman I suspect someone who has City benya more than 95 points in the Premier League. Adia any so and it's a chairman how was say here na City SA 106 goals no. Omo top scorer in the league na Sergio Kun Aguero omo 21 goals. Chairman Tifrim what 21 every 106 goals more say in 85 goals that came from different places.
And that's one of the things Man City who
and
they have so many scorers.
So even
the center backs are scoring.
Obenya striker na Sergio Kun Aguero man 21 goals. But in a season in the league in Kwano na Man City has 106 goals. What in the striker ni goals ni free more we have 85 goals coming from other places. Now the following season I almost said 95 goals. And 98 points, you know. The striker again was Sergio Kun Aguero, was 21 goals. There was another 74 goals coming from other places. Even last season, Kansas City said 99 goals, you know. Chama man for refi. So last season, you know, City top scorer in all competition. Na MRS or say 25 goals. In the league, Man City top scorer in the league, you know. Na ya branch friend Kevin De Bruyne or say 15 goals. City say 99 goals. Tifrim. Ote Kevin De Bruyne 15 goals at their top scorer in the league in Frimwa. Man City 84 goals contributed by other players. And Man City who
yeah.
So they have the man who won. They say this time around, they have a striker. Every time more than 30 goals. The last 2 times that City now a striker, more than 30 goals. City had more than 95 points in the league, and that is quite obvious. Me sure say our services are run about to find none on the chance no Messi no obi ebo na chicha ma Messi common say every striker be able to miss one of those chances but I dey common say Haaland will get the services, and when he's giving those services in there, I'm sure say there now more than 30 goals or more than that 30 goals in there, people should expect City anya dey kura no at least 95 points there. Chama me decide 95 points and so Eddie Momo. Now yema Liverpool. Na the Liverpool there chama dey make sure say Eddie ma Liverpool. Medical can say omo ya dey pass 5 seasons ago. Liverpool bought Champions League finals miensa. But in the league they will ask themselves say Adam Kwa, what should we do again to win the Premier League? They've won it once there. But her points now omonya na omutimi fanyi Premier League ni dia. It means you need to set a different standard. In fact, the last time Liverpool AG League omu say so betimi the league ni dia. E say onya more than 95 points. Because the previous year na Man City enya 98 points. So Liverpool that year they call 99. As no team Premier League Chairman, they've lost players. Notable among them, Brandt Fenn Sadio Mane. And yet direct replacement there. But on front line Chairman best Sadio Mane call Brandt Fenn Nunes na babeshim. But Chairman, me sure say Liverpool attack a bit less potent. But they should be very careful. I dare mention say Mohamed Salah last season, Liverpool all-time top scorer, all competitions, 31 goals. The next player or share goals, in fact, Mohamed Salah goals now 31. 23 came in the league. Chairman, only Mohamed top scorer, Sadio Mane, was share 23 goals. 16 of those 23 goals came in the Premier League. Liverpool next top scorer, Brandt Fenn Diego Jota, was share 21 goals. 15 of those 21 goals came in the Premier League. Roberto Firmino, third, fourth, 11 goals. 5 of those 11 goals came in the Premier League. Chairman, Adia Humamene said, among next top scorer, Brandt Fenn Takumi Minamino, or say 10 goals. And to Liverpool, almost 2 players are, goals combined at 33, the call. Minamino, 10. Sadio Mane, 23 goals. Some players, the call. So the responsibility is 33 goals now more missing. How are they going to replace it? And I think it's a major challenge for Team FNA Liverpool. Still, I don't see 2 teams in this. Obiabe to be sound. So it's either of them. Energy League, no. But
as in your budget and audio, but first and second year.
Yeah, first and second year. But no crowd. I think it's skill it just sliding in favor of City.
City, okay.
Some percentage wise, Member City be 52%, Liverpool 48%.
Oh, okay.
It's very close to call. Very close to call.
Very close.
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth.
Chairman City, Chelsea lack firepower.
Even with Sterling,
they lack the firepower.
Because Sterling is also a good scorer.
Yes, but still they lack the firepower. Antonio Conte has been backed by Tottenham for a year. Quite amazing. He said they fend off challenge so bit my former player. All them say season when Obia Obia the player who.
That we said Daniel Levy, who on nice when it comes to.
What build this side not to say who didn't call the player on crowd company player.
But last season. Tottenham will players are now other class BP. And also another question. Tottenham no more players are other teams BP.
Oh, but
Hurricane,
Son.
I mean, Son, any team.
The difference between Son and Salah, they say, Omunya 23 goals. But Salah 23 goals, 5 of them came from penalties.
Yeah.
Son 23 goals, none penalty.
Open play,
Kwano no say.
Okay.
But I build this side, I say, ultimate funny player. Ultimate, Oba Usuro. And even that, the addition of Master Rebecca Spurs team in home make them a strong contender for a top 4. The entire Mistroma Chelsea, they say last season Chelsea top scorer Lukaku, Raheem Sterling Aba, Chuku Emeka more like one for the future, potent, but yes, see no best of anything bia. Jama me so say Chelsea bear 3 signings away from the Premier League title. They need to make bear 3 quality signings. And yes, idea. So many the Premier League need the chairman adding. The last time Chelsea won the Premier League, 2016-2017. Say year no, in fact, Liverpool Man City take over since they will be able to break you through and league nibium. The last time they won the league, Chelsea a striker, almost 22 goals in all competition. 20 of them came in the league. That was Diego Costa. Since then, Chelsea more league in any player almost 20 goals in the league.
Okay.
Last 2 seasons, Chelsea top scorers in all competition. Now reho. Ye ball league ni wiye no. Na Chelsea top scorer na Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner almost 12 goals in the league.
Well, Nana ya Stanley Kase. Chelsea were not scoring too many goals in the league, but in Europe, they were the 5th highest scorers.
Yes. But we didn't know about cup games na man Papa de Yadi. But I see Premier League ni
the league, I mean.
Yeah, cup Premier League now. Be the 5th top scorer in Europe there. But in the Premier League, there are 2 teams on master standard. You need to meet those standards. That's why me here a bit afraid of for Chelsea. Last 2 seasons, I make Chelsea as I say no more top scorer. Tammy Abraham and Timo Werner almost 12 goals. Say man, we league now. Not Chelsea top scorer in the league. Na Jorginho or 7. Say here Chelsea struggled to make a top 4. Last season, Chelsea top scorer. Na Lukaku 15. Yenya Diatum. We 15 if one more. I think say Kai Havertz Emma Chelsea 14. Messi Mount Emma Chelsea 13 goals. But chairman in the league, Chelsea top scorer in the league last season. Now I branch friend Messi Mount Emma 11 goals. Have they done enough to bridge that gap? Now show say I branch here friend Raheem Sterling in Badie. Last season, even though say at a point no of free bench never or say 13 goals in the league at Man City there. But me sure say Chelsea have done so much to break the gap. Defensively, they will look solid.
Okay. But
going forward, that's where me afraid for team your friend Chelsea. First and second, the Liverpool Man City, first and second. Me third, chairman, a bit between maybe Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur.
And I said the 3rd and 4th, you mean Yafa?
Yeah, 3rd and 4th.
That's how you don't forget to make it to the top 4.
Chelsea top 4. Once the Chelsea they've been struggling to make top 4. Last season, only the 3rd.
I said.
Last 2 seasons, Papa the Champions League. Chelsea made the top 4 until on the last
day. Yeah.
Until something happens, their assistants now there. Even top 4 finish.
Okay, about Chelsea, okay about Arsenal and all those teams. That's not go big. How about Manchester United?
Chairman.
It looks like people are still forgetting the fact that there's a Cristiano Ronaldo.
Of course.
Fine, last season it did not go too well.
Yeah, you too.
But there's a new coach.
Yeah, you too.
And you say the new coach syndrome.
Yes.
New coach bar. There was the new coach effect. And my boys go beyond themselves, kakra. And they've had a fantastic preseason. Even though the last 2 games on ball back against Atletico and 1 against Rayo Vallecano, back to back, they didn't a draw there. But Manchester is still Manchester. Of course, they are still Manchester United. But they are coming from last season, West Premier League season. You didn't see that. They are Manchester United, apart from position, West Premier League season. Number 1, chairman, 58 points na Manchester United West points accumulation in the Premier League season. Again, Manchester conceded 57 goals. West goals conceded in the Premier League season. They didn't see that. Manchester actually 57 goals. The lowest goals they scored in the Premier League season. Manchester United goal difference last season now is 0. Until last season, now Manchester United worst goal difference chairman now 11. And on the field 11 about 0. Now me to be we say what have become minus 0 on any mass 0 any yeah any minus. Nana Boachigade Gase. Is it how many goals you score? Or the number of points you accrued. Chelsea may not score as many goals, but will build the most points to surprise you all. But there's one thing about football. You need to score to win.
That is the point.
And in order not to lose, you don't have to concede.
Yes.
It's normal. And that's the basic principle. But Chelsea and concede, boss, one goal there, you know. Look at Chelsea's last performance. I mean, they didn't go too well.
They tell me so much hope for Manchester United. They say the only the last season, you know, any day you who the season, you know, they've not done so much. A new coach, new terrain. Ebi Krana first season, after no best study. Even Pep Bar Premier League in the first season, he struggled. So for a new coach, Oba inherited team na that bad last season, idiot. Chairman, I'm not sure say they've done so much to even break into the top 4. And still, until something happens, Anthony Martial any Rashford this Sancho no man but another situation is still not resolved. Say Sancho any Anthony Martial any Rashford na Fred no man able mfinfi no ma chairman me sure say still they will have to struggle to make a top 4.
Okay.
Maybe they can even do better now. Maybe obetuma finish above 6 now or finish last season. And maybe if he finishes there, it will be very moderate for Manchester United. But they should lower down the expectation. First season for a coach, Pep had dominated the Premier League. 4 wins in the last 5 seasons there. Why are there? But even Pep, standard or the bar into the Premier League in the first season, he struggled. So Ten Hag team nation that last season, now West and Wababe first team no. Sa team no on share so much say as we make any big difference be as we be into the top 4. Team me top 4 there is either Manchester United or Liverpool first and second. City first and second. Tottenham Hotspur chairman, I tape them to be 3rd position, and to a large extent Arsenal 4th.
Okay, me no nyadwen there, but 17 carry. Me to carry. And Biggie, sir, Bibi Aboko there. Nice one. Biggie, who's the team?
Manchester United.
Oh, Kafra.
Oh, chairman ade.
Kafra. Oh, Kafra. In fact, meaning Zaga Kumbusa. Oh, Kafra. And what bread?
Oh, of course, they're part of the game.
Last season, bread.
Yeah, bread last season.
Oh, okay. Now that the more bread.
Who
feels that Manchester will make it top 4 this season?
It is going to be difficult, chairman. Utie asemana Christian Kana, so follow analysis in the year, Panasa Oshe, na Oshe Chelsea team na Wahonomo, na GDA say a bad Diama Chelsea so about top 4. I was so soon which show Manchester United.
But the Chelsea,
if you are comparing Chelsea and Manchester United, the only position among United be Chelsea so the attack. Asa. Say ni mu honum. Manchester United. Oh, another Ronaldo quantity. At least, and if you are comparing the two last season, Ronaldo share 18 goals and the Manchester United. Chelsea top scorer na Mason Mount, of which Mason Mount share just 11 goals. And the man Chelsea. It is certainly say compare no kwampoa. The two teams almost top scorers and Cristiano Ronaldo is an attacker. And leading Manchester United attacker and share goals the Manchester United. But Mason Mount is a midfielder. And a Juma was a striker, say, you know, Omonan to me and a midfielder and share 11 goals, of which no Chelsea top scorer. But the fact of the matter is that, and yet the Biana will be a midfielder. I will be signed with anyone or Baba or no Juma Diamano. And you know, Osha Chelsea team now. Look at Kalidou Koulibaly. Varane Abobo, he's won a lot of laurels on the career move. But what you mean can't James Varane performance? I brought that of Kalidou Koulibaly so. A baby you copy, you know, and a boy man in maybe Abrabum.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva, there is no Manchester United central defender between now to Thiago Silva. Look at the laterals. Omo ayesi omo ne yemre ni mpo no. Obi ti sa Spili Quetta. Manchester United right back. Why nebo?
One Bissaka
nebo. Is he better than Spili Quetta or Emre? Look at the left back position. Afena Tyro Malaysia aba. Aye baba be so betimi aba be bibi dia Manchester United. He's now coming to build a status and a level for himself. But Alonso, at least yedim dia why EPL onimu.
Yeah.
If you are looking at the midfielder, N'Golo Kante Nkwabe beat every Manchester United midfielder. As we speak, chairman, said Chelsea any striker. Manchester United doesn't have a defensive midfielder. And minim said the two shall ensure an attack on her number 9. The same way, and at Chelsea and Manchester United so and that defensive midfield position. Over these years, a brand Manchester United that break a crapper based on saying you need a defensive midfielder. As we speak, player B has been converted into that role. And in young fan mano. It's in Manchester United team now. And him honum pe and ebe bro Chelsea the so but with Chelsea may a bit surprised say Thomas Tuchel top players in he's not looking at that position. Now you feel say and per the qualities that Timo Werner share in the Bundesliga. The last season before we about Chelsea, chairman, no about 34 matches. After 28 goals, I'm 8 assists in the Bundesliga. And or the bar Chelsea. Or by at least in the first season, and never be because you need to adapt to the English game and a whole lot of things. But in the first season, the Campo was better than in the just ended season. In the first season, na Enyano, or share 6 league goals and a demand Chelsea. In the just ended season, or share 4 and a demand Chelsea in a Premier League campaign. But coach, Philip positions are here there, but at least maybe a problem because you are the number 9. And a lot of us believed say Nanka Thomas Tuchel Ebanede and Kobe to say Timo Werner, Obi to say Kai Havertz. Every me about some extraordinary football they are Chelsea because they are getting a German tactician or two style now say or two game now say or two philosophy now say not language crampon so any problem and from the two no bet me about fill in. But in Timmy and Conquer some from the German boys from where Chelsea team I believe say the coach still has a lot of work to do. A Jumana Bayer Ding, and Lieutenant Makers say Usro, such Chelsea into me more top 4. And also Yamisha Manchester United because if you are looking at these teams, Bruni Baker say, oh, just opposite the tour. At the Atoton Senia, Manchester United team Nekitomo, and Bro Chelsea the so and it is going to be difficult. Top 2 I believe say Liverpool and the Manchester City there or more. Obianti me.
And a third and fourth, no? Is it
third and fourth, no? In as much as Chelsea
last season, now the 4th position, not 3rd, 4th, 5th, yeah, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal.
Yes, and United be this year.
Yeah,
but who share a Chelsea? In as much as a Neman share down Kuye and from a Chelsea, no. Make us say, oh, compare the two on the Tottenham. Timo is strong. Chairman, I do some stage now. At times to look at Sims and Ankasano. Sims, sorry to say, sir. Who compare Chelsea to Tottenham relatively a bit smaller than that of a Chelsea. And you do why it matters most. There is something in football like that. A Brian here, no. Chelsea bet me a magic be any coach the kind of experience our and the about EP on him no. Bear ding at the Tottenham emfa ho say quality na Tobika ho e build you upon that kind of quality no. Want to be expectation this season. A very rosy one and a good one for your Tottenham no. I still believe say Chelsea bet me a room ho and the Arsenal a channel 3rd and 4th spot no could go for Chelsea and Arsenal. Man United and Tottenham no just obi the unthinkable.
But Tottenham, a lot of signings.
And then say they have quality. And I heard signings no man, they've built upon the quality. But the Coco Drews are stage now. Chairman, why it matters most in the babum. A drew teams are make us say, I don't know how they said any Swomushiaka Siena, or bet me about first half in the camera. Second half went to our bar 70th, 80th. You will run 90th minutes and I know Lucy focus. One the team can see the back up no they are 3 points where it matters most and I believe they do that junction now Chelsea you see that kind of experience and speed and they beat Tottenham to it. I still see Chelsea some who are the top 4 spots in the chairman.
Okay, well Biggie Diana no Man City, Liverpool, and I'll say Chelsea Arsenal.
Yes.
Well Munyam the Arsenal about 4th there.
Me cry the Arsenal that 3rd.
Young,
maybe the Arsenal Arsenal 3rd.
You know the kind of
that be Arsenal 3rd. Arsenal 3rd. City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and a space.
City, Liverpool, Arsenal,
and a space.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay. Come maybe they also Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Yes, Spurs. And also saw the same thing. Him every that was say Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Spurs.
Yeah, we couldn't expect anything.
That's a GPL.
Already. Which I can say Arsenal.
Okay, and the transfer here.
Chairman, na yemfa kakra bi ento so na ene game na season no. They call Crystal Palace Arsenal. Na also Mikel Arteta akasa about ahead of that game no, and chairman you bet your opinion kakra na ye tie opinion friend say Patrick Vieira a former player for Arsenal and now oye coach Edema club friend say Crystal Palace be kra tepe opinion say edru da bia obetimi afro no ababe coach Arsenal team se koba se bia Mikel Arteta efiri akoba
and the future Arsenal coach
yentie openye friend say Patrick Vieira chairman ninsema oka no ohwe Arsenal team no ntina my Arsenal squad no oso ohwe Arsenal squad ni din ohwe a o say Arsenal squad this season much better than what they used last season.
I don't know man for you almost saying why na ba unse two within your one player no abi change team.
Yes.
And they go catch Manchester for na Cristiano Ronaldo fast near kun. Ronaldo buy anum team statistics nke. Every player so be so bobo no mu Ronaldo. So what you say? Omu na e Ronaldo no bobo no. Aha. Buy any Gabriel Jesus na e mobile. Is Vieira on?
Yentie Patrick Vieira.
Okay, Yentie Vieira. Okay.
I think they are in a better place than they were last year. I think when you're looking at the new players that they bring in the squad, in the team, they are much stronger. So I believe that, you know, they have the squad to challenge to be closer to the title.
Okay.
That's Patrick Vieira on the Arsenal team. One in Nebone, 7 p.m. And now on Mikel Arteta. And so I'm saying Patrick Vieira and Mikel Arteta carry same. Don't know what are you ready for the game this evening? And Ohun said the team of Ukras is here and chairman. I'm saying Okra top players are or Jerry said this season almost Obabua. Now say Patrick Vieira say Ohun say Arsenal get closer to the title. No. In a way, Arsenal team yes almost get closer. Also, you don't hear coaches say no way so magic, but I say Zinchenko ne Gebra is inclusion in Arsenal squad no. Ama some level of confidence in so Mikel Arteta kasem and it open now when you're top players. When you're top players.
Okay.
Those players have been inspired by top players, top professionals, ruthless winners for many years. And they've been looking at them, and now it's their turn to do the same and inspire those younger players that we have in our squad to do the same and to show them what it takes to win. And we are ready to go to a different level, and I'm convinced of that. What the other teams are doing, it's obvious, and others had already much stronger squads that we had, and they still recruited 4 or 5, some of them 7 players. So this is not going to get any easier. So we can just focus on what we are trying to do, what we can do, because we cannot do everything at the same time, and we are confident that we're going to be able to do it.
Well, Arsenal coach Mikel Arteta and Arteta are very ready for the game, and but Chelsea for on the Barca for Chelsea they are not quite but obviously Chelsea pulls one back against Barcelona. And Jeremiah sa artwork in the name said this year. Chelsea pulls one back.
They asked me to go to the other.
Yes.
Nano Puba. Okay. Okay. So I'm say Rafinha, Lewandowski, Kunde, Dembele, Christensen. Chelsea pulls one back as
yes. Sir, no, is that Aspilicueta extended contract, you know?
5 didn't know.
5 didn't know.
And say good for Chelsea. Says Aspilicueta no or it's closer to FC Barcelona, but as we speak now, and Chelsea for an official say why extending the contract by 2 more years. I say only I can 10 years, and so Chelsea. But Cesar Aspilicueta I extending the contract. A Bubu friend say Chelsea no. Chelsea making sure say Enra ombe wie Marco here, ombe wie onu sunu deal. Omu wie ne die na. Chairman reporter and say can say a branch here friend say Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso might be on his way to FC Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now Gugurela no omawie.
Chelsea awie. Enra akɔwie ne medicals wɔ London enra.
Oh.
Nti Chelsea awie on ne de no. Nti ya Chelsea fan Chelsea for him just show. He say Chelsea for so to mu to play no so mu bia o.
Announcement in Maya unti mka so awie o.
Oh, Chelsea awie.
And I don't know why, but this season it looks like a different approach in terms of the transfers now. Ebu ana team make your official bid to the club. But now if your agent no maybe personal terms ni bibia o maybe bibia. It's later grandson bid nako. Bid ni bedru no say the deal is done. Oh, we na Chelsea for some before Marano so say bowling no buy nche. Okofam Brands the ni be ba no so na Barcelona Chelsea echi. No me obi team na wie bibia, player na wie bibia. I'm hoping that he's a good player. Ugrela, very good player. Yeah. Very, very good player.
Oh, a Bassa Academy player.
Academy boy, yes. Ojabonga kra obeko. Om de sango fon de venu tom zo mi on bobu. Straight from kom se sia o. Straight from. Obeko di krom se sia.
Dia ka os when I so ko.
O de hwe.
Pachama I feel there say mo first game mo fa win o. Usa last year mo brepa mo first 3 games. Now Arsenal lose all those 3 games. I conceded 9 goals and Shebi. We have 3 games, first 3 games of last season Premier League. Now Arsenal points is 0, goals scored 0, goal difference now -9. I can't be the high Arsenal year pa. For the 3rd time running, Arsenal bought the first game of the season against another London club, London Derby. 2 years ago, Arsenal first game of the season was against Fulham. Most almost 3-0. Once Fulham so London club. Now most almost 3-0. Last year, Arsenal first game, and across here, the opener of the Premier League,
Brentford.
Yeah. First game of last season Premier League, Arsenal versus Brentford. Now Arsenal quite away, and a Brentford Arsenal 2-0.
And then so
Arsenal say quite away to Crystal Palace. Last year, Arsenal and Crystal Palace about 2 games in the Premier League. Back we 2-2. The last game on boy, na Crystal Palace able almost Arsenal 3-0. Till last year, Crystal Palace edge 4 points if Arsenal honum. I'm sure say one thing Arsenal will need to reverse that sad trend,
Okay.
Ohe Crystal Palace chairman, baby mi Arsenal ka krebi ni say yebe we season Omo last 6 games with fear, omo lusubi. 5 of those 6 games, they kept a clean sheet. Chairman, 6 games now, omo lusubi the money much more impressive. Teams are in those last 6 games, Arsenal ko Man City ko Manchester United ko no ma. Those 6 games, Crystal Palace and Lusubi. By a lot of change, Arsenal are very productive in the transfer market. And I'm sure, sir, for the first time Arsenal against Crystal Palace last year, Omundi Arsenal ni edge 4 points out of 6. If you Arsenal there, you must begin the season with a win, because last year I said I'm koye. Now must have a first game of the season. Montreal for win there. Said I must say Fulham 3-0 last 2 seasons. Now last time we lose 2-0 in the year. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Arsenal by Crystal Palace, and then match day 1 must begin with a win for Arsenal.
In fact, last season first 3 games you're born without a win, right?
Yeah, not even a goal.
Okay,
not even a goal.
This season, your first 5 straight wins.
Or your first 5
hey. Mami Fulimra. Dance enti me ya yin ha dan yi. Today mami
first 5 straight wins. Enti akwan bu de Masa Gabriel first 5 no 10 goals o. Nya asa u de you de men Casagra. Biggie, yes Arsenal starting the season against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, wom say own team the debut but they have a very decent team and a very good coach.
Sure. Patrick Vieira actually sir given the opportunity obetimi aye adwuma no moving from America oba EPL on a lot of people had doubts, but kakrebi oba be kire ye oba na start na edin. But oba ye no otimi hihye niema bringing on a lot of young guys, Berechi Ezenom and a host of other players. These are quality midfielders and coaches Oma ba a Crystal Palace team nimno enhu the kind of quality as Amranti no ekita. Now was so keeping the experience. He's kept a Jordan Ayew any idea, and Jordan Ayew, when you talk about him, people have doubts, Kaka. But the fact of the matter is that upon all the coaches from about Crystal Palace, Obia decided to best take it to Jordan Ayew. Now what you see, a the kind of quality our player Ekita, Jeffrey Schlupp, and so Honum. They've gotten one Umar Dukori, and so Babi Rush squad in him, who is a midfielder and a quality one for that matter. The Malian international. And all these players are more equipped, almost actually be about the kind of quality our Crystal Palace team. But Royal Arsenal also on the other hand, Arsenal has an improved squad. Arsenal last season, one of their biggest problems now a almost central defense. Uyi Gabriel Magalisa. A difficult say ubenya any other player or betimi a partner a Gabriel or Arsenal central defense. But William Saliba Eko loan where Marcel no, he's been an improved central defender and by in the preseason. So actually the game he hasn't been bad at all. Arsenal baby a problem back they brought in Karen Tierney, so almost solve the left back position problem. On also the performance, and said that bad, but injuries and said that my brand Tierney Quine, they've gotten Alexander Zinchenko from Manchester City, who is a quality left back. And Wababa Fele ASR position no and the Ama Arsenal. Obama young koye no or the goals in the koye. And that quality performance out of the man when him honomo or you be free or honum. Today they have Gabriel Jesus, who in the preseason, even though untibi engineer preseason in Kwaso now unfan Jaji players or Mashala preseason Biano, he's always Manchester United, one of the best players. But he be last season nimno na near Manchester Nkoye to see Amatese injury be cramp here on the part of him. It won't be engineer preseason in Kwaso now unfan can Gabriel Jesus. But the fact of the matter is that he's someone our bo EPL no Amaya who the kind of qualities I remember on board giving the opportunity. And I believe that these players FLA those positions. Now when you orchestrators Arsenal in the shape of Thomas Partey and more Fifi Honum now Omobaya Jumano Ediama Arsenal team. And I believe say quality and Oma Science are the quality Ediabaka with the addition of Alexander Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus puts Arsenal ahead of Crystal Palace. Apart from that, teams be no ankasano and say obi ebona adwenimupo say opeso ye bibi in a season chairman I believe Sabra Bono ni nyina sha free ha and Arsenal for no has gotten that kind of trust and believe in themselves say over these years bad performances be ayenya any ade additions abem any the coach ayenya how good the coach is any ade last time I me hear video bi chairman omukobo Liverpool game no coach ne say obobo na ade ba kwa na ehu pa Anfield. I say Liverpool for shots yes or more Tonyomana. We will never walk alone. The supporters in our boom. No more shots yes or more to our who bet also. And proud to the match. On my last training session on my year, you know. On the speakers, I can see BC on Mubo Liverpool, you know. And on my training. And on catch players, they say Liverpool match and starting the year. Into a month away, any dress rehearsal. And certainly it helped the players in a way. It is only a coach on one game libida. Now our science what team game and I say to this kind of level. I believe say it is going to be very good for Arsenal in the coming season. And about getting razor no about the first match now they are usher in the EPL season, even though make us say charity show no but the fact of the matter is that EPL no starting and Arsenal and ABA no getting a good start ebetimi aboa am one who dey betimi ato in the coming season. And I believe say Arsenal are ready. Top 4 now, you can watch them number one. This match isn't negotiable. Arsenal should just go for the 3 maximum points, chairman.
Well, you ever said how you go, but I'm shocked that you lots think Spurs are in the top 4 already, but forgotten that they lost to a 6th place team last Sunday. Spurs will struggle to make top 4 from what I have seen during preseason. I'm also in the UK and I'm following this football a lot. Joseph Kojo Eli Yossen. And a day about well, preseason there, Joe, young how he be if a Neoma BC Neomanabe is okay. Well, Biggie so say of favors not to win.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course.
Mr. Last question. Last year, a lot of managers also lost their jobs. For the first time in so many years, you a season, not 11 managers, and you're in the Premier League. No. Burnley SRK Shondike. Leeds SRK Marcelo Bielsa. Watford SRK Claudio Ranieri. Everton SRK Benitez. Manchester any Oli Wie. Newcastle any Steve Bruce Wie. Aston Villa any Dean Smith Ensu Wie. Norwich SRK Daniel Faki Emmanuel Koye. Tottenham Hotspur SRK Nuno Espirito Santo. Watford SRK Zisco Munoz. And a Crystal Palace Roy Hawks in the end of contract. So 20 teams in the Premier League last season. 11 of them are from managers. So Yebisa, who do you think say Obelusu Nejuma for the first time, or the first coach Obelusu Nejuma in the Premier League?
the new season.
I had the BBC. BC that's a league we. Na manager bi obia.
I suspect say one of the new entrants. Nothing for his own ticket. Said I could say 2 players. So dear grown starting here that's where.
But Chelsea the announcement naba. Chelsea for say it's real. Any
Chelsea the aba is real. Cucurella is Chelsea. Oh, okay. Chelsea got their man. And mom what Twitter now. But they a bit too far still. Boys in some agencies. Fabrizio Romano control say ne Intel. Just a Cucurella medical. And now the bright focus say omunya official ebia from anywhere. Now man for Copapeya so ye dinatem. Forgetting all the good works he's done over the years because of one. Nipa I've been for 7 predators. But it
wasn't a lie.
Be attacking all yes. But clear insults, man. Check it. Handles. Chairman. But what I'm saying, okay, we can Nipa. Say Nipa, I don't yet because Obia ye, fancy 10 solid, in transfer information. Correct. Fanning posse no way you're wrong. It is only credibility.
Chairman. In the end, it wasn't wrong.
Chairman. And okay, say you the old chantro. This is Curella.
Chairman, Obeso Tini Passia. There was a teacher or enter a classroom and or multiplication 9 times 1. 9 times 2. Where you need Ucheni no share the team first one. Akraba Kusoreka say what team first one? 9 in our one. People are much more focused on your mistakes.
Yeah.
And they are normal. It's all tiny passing. Which my idea 10. Nina be correct. One shot you ignore the 10 hour idea and focus on your mistakes. But
and also the reason so no live good. Now be say oh yeah. Obi ya wadia. Say obi ya wadia nne no. Me kai obi ne kan sa asem no. O say adia odia em na em yapa but my dream papa odia em nyina ho. Eti sa de no odia em dia che no.
One thing also say I believe say ente transfers as when it comes to transfers swing it.
That's the thing.
It's a valley a kosi na basi. If you remember, it was rumored say William akwakoye medicals of Tottenham.
Yeah.
Or PFree Hospital na Chelsea the car efano. Na on far pen in C papers so. And transfers no until so the pen basic papers so no. A bit me assess na tilty either way. And we have to understand these things when it comes to transfers there. Because player no once you've seen the quality in him and you don't ope. Obianzo so pebi. There are people that been at that particular moment and on na be so he has a player no. But Abia within a short time, on also soon play be about that same position, obi the scaba baba befano. And you also be ready say obi remna amount to be on here be the amount. And you transfer deals in there when it comes to that stage. Omunya bo
say every time the mo bia ye mantia so aye bra. Etoda so bi ye wade na nya dream papa de ayo ho.
Sure.
Na fo ani to na ye wade say you guys so utwene tan. 7 predators na e kind ene fie ma na amasade we nyina ba. Say ogo discount papa up 200 Ghana. O papa ama 190. When I was so soon so up 200 up my 10 this was ma o de odom you. O refi say o papa ni tua 190 you refi 10 now ma me dey so no. O fu so ma me pe wasem chon papa. My man the politics start with you. Politicians that can see who feel as in your ma. Your mamma no my yes, I will say, I'm graduate on papa.
Almost said out my Akrana Bonina Papa didn't feel so they jai. Papa Beba, Papa so bad, wouldn't say to me, the amount near Frap and one last year. Don't mind that.
Okay, all right. So please, BKB, are you not part of the youth? I am. Hey, that was it. You are not part of the youth. Right. Oh, I am. What are you talking about?
Masoria Youth Fellowship Chairman, 52 years.
Okay. Andy yes, rapper. There's a Gugurela by Chelsea have their man. I'm sure that most of bomb natural seriously. Good news for Chelsea fans. But and then on Frankfurt, you saw to buy no more come as
and then come be Basa for you maybe crack to see Robert Lewandowski and any day. On said the unveiling on Casson Bay to presentation. Omo Bako US. And then omo ye Bako so Ewa Campunu. Now Jeremy Campunu video. Yes, almost expecting 50